Hi, my name is Jade, and I woke up on this pretty lovely morning in the Northeast and felt particularly inspired to make ginger shots and also start making YouTube videos. So that's what we're gonna do today. So welcome to my very lived-in kitchen. There's a fresh layer of snow on the ground that's melting away, and there's some beautiful light coming in from my dining room, so I thought I would actually do what I said I would do this year. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, cool, let's get started. First things first, for the ginger shots, I am partial to coconut water. You're definitely going to need some ginger. I also like adding turmeric to mine, and I let them sit and soak. So I cut them up, put them in a mason jar, and then I let them sit and stew in my refrigerator for a couple days. You will also need a blender, and that's pretty much it. A container, a vessel to hold everything in once you are done. A strainer would be great. If not, you can always use a towel or like a cheesecloth. And yeah, let's get to it. I think that's it. If not, we'll talk about it. So what you are going to start doing is just literally pour everything into this blender. So I've got my mason jar and my coconut water, and we're just gonna, whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm just gonna put everything, oh, this is how this channel is gonna go, guys. Just so you're aware. Give me a second. So I decided to do everything off camera because that was a little scary. But basically, I just put my coconut water and my turmeric and my ginger into my blender, skin and all, to be honest, because it's not gonna do you any harm, you know? So now I'm gonna blend that up, and I will tell you a little bit about myself. Okie dokie, so we have our blended mixture right here. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to strain it and also talk to you about who I am and what I'm about. So like I said before, my name is Jade. I am originally from Los Angeles, California, born and raised LA City, and I am currently living in the Northeast region of the United States. That's why I said the snow. It's pretty cold out right now, but I had a really difficult past year, to be honest. I struggled a lot with finishing grad school out here in the Northeast. I also had quite a lot of difficulty with my health. I do have a couple of chronic illnesses, so trying to navigate that, and also just being 24 was and continues to be super difficult. So last year, 2024, was a little bit of a no year for me in terms of saying no to things more often. So protecting my peace, I guess, a little bit, and also prioritizing up my wellness. And I think one of my aspirations for this year is to do the opposite. So I want to have more of a yes year. I have a trip, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have a trip abroad planned, which is super fun and also coming up. And I, want to spend more time with my friends, build community, job hunt, all of these good things that I wasn't actually able to do a ton last year because of my health and kind of circumstances. So that's why I wanted to make this channel. Also, I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel to help document my life a little bit. I'm super into film photography, art in general, and I love just like building communities across the board. So I thought this would be fun and a good thing to, one, hone my creativity into, and two, kind of just, I don't know, create a little bit more of a timeline of what it's like to be me, and what it's gonna be like to be me, I guess, this year, since I don't know what's happening. But yeah, so takeaways, year of the yes, lots of documentation. This also makes me really nervous. So trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit because I run as a pretty anxious person. but also just creating a little bit of a timeline and kind of like a digital scrapbook or a yearbook that my friends and I can look back on in the future. Yeah, I'm going to actually get back to making my ginger shots, but I will show you kind of how they turn out. All I'm gonna do is take this, because I'm really bad at multitasking, my ginger, turmeric, coconut water blend, and strain it, put it into this jug, and then take a sip. Easy peasy, yummy. So I made a big mess. Fun fact, I'm also incredibly clumsy, so common theme. But this is how much juice I got, or shot juice, I guess, from that. But also, since I made a mess, I will be cleaning that while we talk. But yeah, things that you can expect from this digital documentation of mine is, I think, a little bit of emphasis on my newsletter. So we do write on Substack now. I was using MailChimp for a little bit, but I decided to switch over to, I think, a little bit more of an accessible platform, and also wanted to try something new. You'll be seeing some of my travel documentary-esque kind of videos, vlogs. I'm a big reader, so lots of things having to do with my TBRs and book talk, along with, I think, just general stuff on fashion, clothing, thrifting, hangouts, things to do, how to keep your time and stuff. But this channel is, I think, mostly for me, to kind of just keep record of my life a little bit more, of a comfort thing. I think, not that I think my life is super interesting, but I have a great time just watching creators on YouTube on my own. I put it on when I'm washing dishes, or I will paint with YouTube in the background and things like that. So it is kind of a comfort to see other people who live very similar lives as you do, and you actually don't know them. So I think that's kind of fun. But yeah, I think I wanted to kind of open up a space, since I'm going to be doing it for myself. And if anybody else wants to tag along and hang out, you're welcome to. But here are the shots. I will have one probably in a sec when I finish cleaning this mess up. It's a little sticky. But yeah, thanks for tagging along, roughing it out with me, and maybe I will catch you later. Bye.